to you.
At least start the operation. I will try to arrange the money as soon as possible. I'm sorry, but we cannot start any operation before the deposition of money. This is against our regulations. But her condition is critical. What would you do if something happened to her? Is money that much important to you than the life of a patient? Do you only become doctor for money? This time the doctor really got frustrated. We will only start the operation once you deposit the money. Even half amount in advance would work. Before that, the authorities won't allow the operation, and instead of wasting time, you should go and arrange the money, or else it would be too late. He left from there while you looked at your mother, who was sleeping under anesthesia as she recently had operation few hours ago. Her condition is critical and she needs to get through another operation, or else it would be hard for her to survive. From where I'll arrange that huge amount? I don't have a single penny left and I already took so much debt. You too betrayed me, Mom. You said you'll always stay by my side, but see, you don't even know what I'm going through. I have no one to guide, Mom. How I'm going to arrange that money? I don't want to lose you at any cost and I would do anything, but you have to promise me that you'll stay strong and wait for me. You have to get well soon, for me. You kissed her forehead and left while wiping your tears. You came in the park wiping your tears and sat on the bench away from people so that they won't see you crying like this. It's been more than months and you're already exhausted arranging money for your mom's treatment. You've been working on part-time jobs back to back and even stopped going to school so that you can earn money and take care of your mother. All the savings that your mother had for your studies spent into her treatments, and you even took money from so many people that now no one is willing to help you anymore. You always try to stay strong, but how can a 20-year-old bear all this without anyone's support? I'm just wondering what could be the reason for a beautiful girl like you crying like this. You lift up your face and turn it to the other side only to meet the eyes of a guy sitting next to you. You didn't realize when did he came, or maybe he was sitting here all this time, but you didn't notice. He tilted his head slightly. Lost someone very special? No, but I'm on a verge to lose. He nodded with a light sigh. Must be very painful, right? How will you feel when you're about to lose your mother, who is your whole world? Devastated? But I don't know much because I don't have one. He looked at him for some time and his eyes were empty as if he has no effect of losing his mother. You're right, maybe you won't feel, but it's more devastating when you know you can save her but you can't. Tears again dropped down from your eyes as you looked down at the scarf you were holding in your hands. If you can save her, then why can't you? You spoke while looking down. This whole world runs on money. More than a person's life, money is important, and this is also the reason so many people lose their loved ones. You didn't able to speak further. So it's a money matter. You just looked at him. What if I offer you the amount? And why would you? We don't even know each other. He shrugged his shoulder. A help is a help. You don't need to know the next person personally to ask for help. It's not a small amount, and why would you spend your money for a stranger, that too without any reason? He looked deep in your eyes for a second, making you nervous by his glare itself. You said your mother is so important to you. But I can't just take money from a stranger when I'm not even sure if I'll be able to pay back or not. Then let's make it into a deal. Your brows frowned. Deal? There's always a price for help, and I don't need my money back, but in return, you have to give birth to my child. You looked him unbelievably as anger rushed down inside you. What an you are? Do you think there's a comedy going on? You got up and was about to leave but stopped when he spoke. Think about it again. Maybe you'll regret for not accepting it once you lose your world. You looked at him angrily and was about to say something, but your phone rang. You quickly answered it, but what you heard from other side made the ground slide under your feet. You immediately rushed inside the hospital. What happened to my mom? You were breathing heavily and tears were continuously flowing down while your body was trembling terribly. She got in cardiac arrest, and if she doesn't get immediate treatment, we won't be able to save her. Then what are you waiting for? Why aren't you starting the treatment? You haven't deposited the money. You looked at him angrily. Is money that important for you? Can't you see she is on the verge of death? Rules are rules, and if you want to save her, then deposit the money, or else you can take her. You looked at your mother, who was already looking like a lifeless body. Start the operation, I'll deposit the money. You ran outside while doctors looked at each other. You came back at the same place where you met that guy, but he was gone. You messed your hair angrily. Why is this happening to me? Are you looking for me? He spoke behind you while you quickly turned back. Give me the money, I'm ready for the deal. A smile appeared on his face. You were sitting outside the ICU, joining your hands together while praying to the God for her well-being. Tears were dropping down from your closed eyes. Jungkook looked at you and his eyes were only fixed on your face, admiring it closely. He used to look at you from far, always make sure that you return home safely after those late night shifts. All this time he knew everything about you, but you have no idea who this man is. The door opened and doctor came outside. You immediately walked to him. How's my mother? Her condition is stable now. Luckily she can be cured now, but it will take some time. Can I see her? Not now. Once we'll shift her to the VIP room, then you can see her. He then looked at Jungkook. If you would have came earlier, she would be fine by now, but anyways, we'll take care of her and our top nurses will take care of her. Jungkook nodded while the doctor left from there. Your eyes were fixed on the door while his on you. Your mom slowly opened her eyes while your tears made their way down to your cheeks. Even though you tried to hold them, you held her hands. Why are you crying, my child? You leaned your head against her hands and cried silently. You scared me. I thought you will also leave me. I won't leave you like this. I have so many dreams for you. You wiped your tears and nodded. But now promise me that you will take care of yourself. She nodded weakly as she doesn't has that much strength. But Vian, where did you got the money for all this? We can't even afford a normal hospital and this. You didn't say anything for a while because just now you have realized what you have done. You still put a smile on your face while wiping your tears. Your daughter is not less than anyone. I have arranged everything and please now don't ask anything. You have to relax your mind. I'm I'm sorry, my child. I didn't turn out to be a good mother for you. You have to suffer because of me. She started to cry while you shook your head and hugged her. Don't say that. You are the best mother in the world. You have done so much for me. Can't I even do this much? When your mother slept, you slowly closed the door and came outside while wiping your tears. That's when your eyes met his, who was already standing in the hallway as if only waiting for you. You slowly walked near him. Thank you so much. If today it wasn't you, I might have never seen my mother again. I did what I promised. Now it's your turn. You gulped and looked in his eyes. Why you want me to give birth to your child? He didn't say anything and his eyes were enough to make you understand that he is not pleased with your answer. What if I say I won't? Will you kill me? You saw a slight smirk appear on his face as he walked dangerously close to you that you had to step back, but he didn't stop until your back hit the wall. But he put his hand behind your back to prevent your back hitting the wall. He looked deep in your eyes. I won't kill you, but instead I'll make sure you won't forget this ever in your life. You're going to think about it each and every day of your life, and most importantly, you'll never be able to trust yourself again. You both were sharing an intense eye contact. Then give me time. I want to take care of my mom, and only after making sure that she is alright, I'll come with you. I don't want my mother to know what her daughter has done, or else she'll blame herself for this. Don't worry, you have all the time you want. I'll make sure she'll get well as soon as possible so that I can finally take you with me. But what is the guarantee that I'll be safe with you? What if you're a criminal and will kill me because no one knows you? He chuckled and stepped back. If that's the case, I would have kidnapped you a long ago and had already got rid of your corpse. Time started to pass pretty fast, and your mother was healing for good. She was receiving the best medical care, and you were also taking care of her. You introduced Jungkook as your boyfriend to her because she was asking you about all the money you were managing for her treatment. You didn't want it to make her worried, so you told her about Jungkook. You were starting to trust him slowly as he was doing all the possible things to make you fall in love with him. Or maybe you only think this way because his true intentions were still unclear. He sometimes starts to behave too possessive that makes you a bit scared of him, but he always makes sure you stay safe and trust him. Here's your money. You looked at the shopkeeper a little puzzled as he was looking terrified when he saw Jungkook. Ajashi, are you okay? You said a bit louder as he looked at you. Your money. You put the money on the counter and walked outside followed by Jungkook. The shopkeeper again gulped as he got terrified to see Jungkook again. Yes, he already got beaten up by Jungkook in the past when he kept his dirty eyes on you. There's something wrong with that man. I don't like the way he looks at me. But today he seems different. You were walking ahead, sucking the lollipop while Jungkook was walking behind you. Don't worry, he will never look at you again in any way. You turned back and looked at him. Did you threaten him? Because I noticed he was terrified looking at you. Jungkook shrugged his shoulder. Maybe. You rolled your eyes and again started to walk. So when are you planning to move in with me? It's been already 3 months and your mom is all fine. Your heart dropped. Just by hearing this, your heart started to beat fast. Jungkook stood in front of you. I've given you enough time. You gulped and looked down. France, why do you want to go there? Umma, I want to finish my studies and don't worry, I'll take care of myself there. But why would you decide to go leaving your own country? We don't know anyone there. How would you live? Don't worry, mom. Jungkook will be with me there and I'll always call you and give you update. She said, finally giving up. Fine, I won't say anything because you've already sacrificed your career for me. Now I won't stop you to fulfill your dreams. He forced a weak smile as only you know what's going on in your life. You looked around the house, and this is where you have realized what actual loneliness is. Even after having all the luxuries, the house seems lifeless with all the silence. You turn your face towards Jungkook. If you want to have kids, then why don't you get married? Just marry a girl and start your own family. This is more than 10 times you're trying to get away from your promise. Yes, because I don't want to do this. I just don't want sacrifice in everything. I don't want to get pregnant at this age and especially when I'm not married. You are still a stranger who took advantage of my helplessness. Why you want to have a child with someone you'll probably never meet again? Doesn't it really matters to you? He came closer to you. Remember that you are the one who came to me. I just gave you an offer. Because I was helpless and I'm not denying to help you. I'll pay you your money and if you don't want it then I'll work for you. Anything you want, I can be your maid. I really hate when people step back from their promise. He spoke, cutting your words while you gulped. Come, I'll show you your room. Take your time while you're here because I don't want to use any force. When you entered inside the room, it was a surprise for you. Everything was perfectly organized and it was well decorated according to your taste, as if he already knew what you like and what not. You also found some things that you always wanted to have but never got the money to buy. Jungkook turned towards you. You're going to stay here with me until you get ready and also after that. Make your mind because escaping from here is useless. He left from there while you sighed. You walk near the bed before sitting on it. You still don't know anything about him, even though in this period of time you have understood that his intentions are not bad because he doesn't force you until now. But the thing you are not getting is why only you. Why he wants you to give birth to his child when he can do it with any other woman with his power and money. You were so tired of all day as you laid on the bed and soon drifted to sleep. You woke up past evening hungry. You came in the kitchen to make something but then you saw Junko cooking. When he noticed you, he flashed a smile. I was going to wake you up but it's good that you woke up by yourself. You sat on the chair while he served you the food before taking his seat. You were only looking at him which made him look back at you. Don't worry, I cook pretty well. Since when do you know me? You could see a slight satisfactory smile on his face. What do you think? Just answer what I have asked because I'm sure that offer was not an accident but your game. You could have asked any other girl and they all will throw themselves on you in no time. Why me? He smiled and looked at you. You have your answer in the question itself. You went silent. I don't want any of those women to give me the dearest soul of my life, but I want him or her to be as pure as the woman who will give birth to them. Then marry me, you said without shifting your gaze from him while he tilted his head slightly and smirked. Are you sure about it? You don't even know who I am. Then tell me, who are you? I know that the guy who's been stalking me from years must have a reason, and if not, I'm ready to die instead of giving birth to a child of a stranger. I don't care if people call me selfish. You have helped me, but you're asking for too much. You are asking to be a mafia's wife. Your heart dropped. Never for once this thought came in your mind that he can be a mafia. Why did you choose me only, and since when? Not me, but my heart chose you, and now after getting married, you'll be mine forever. It was all a plan. He nodded unbothered while tears dropped from your eyes. He got up and came near you before wiping your tears.
Can't find my way back to you. I'm lost again. I don't wanna run from all of this. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. So break me. I'm falling hard, don't